Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new series! Yay. Let's go. My name is Justin, or the Healthy Turtle, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. It's, I think, the 10th installation of the Fire Emblem series, and also the sequel to the 9th one, which is called Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. So yeah, a lot has happened between the two games, and we're gonna find out what happens. And we're not gonna start a new chapter, we're gonna start a new game. Here we go. Let's play it normal. We don't have hard unlocked because I've never beaten the game on normal, nor have I actually ever beaten the game either, period. So I mean, this is gonna be interesting. Part of this Let's Play is gonna be blind, and that's gonna be interesting. So yeah, we're gonna do normal, not easy, because that's just a bit too easy, you know? We gotta step up the game. Let's go. Silver-haired maiden.
Find anything?
Not yet, sir. No.
Someone's gotta be here. Keep looking.
Sir. We're wasting our time. There's no one here.
I know I heard something.
Hush, Yune. Please, don't cry. If they hear you, you'll give us away.
Who's there?
Is it the Dawn Brigade?
No, it was just a bird.
Ha ha ha! Thought we didn't see you?
Look, silver hair.
If it's the fortune teller, we'll be heroes. Without her, the Dawn Brigade is nothing.
Oh, the general's going to love this.
Find it.
Sir.
Listen up, class. If you don't want to get hurt, don't struggle.
He's not alone! Micaiah,
So,
got you now.
Good job, Micaiah. Let's go.
right. Yune!
Oh, we're talking to Edward. Okay. So Edward is another member of the Dawn Brigade, which is pretty much a little army, formed by some citizens of the continent Daein, which we'll get more into later. But yeah, they're pretty much just talking right now. And they're talking about this interesting guy named Leonardo. Oh, looks like someone needs help. Oh no, bandits are attacking the town. We gotta save them. I like how the little boy is just like standing there, all calm, kind of smiling. He's got pretty big eyes too. So pretty much we gotta stop the bandits from attacking. And yeah, Dawn Brigade. The Dawn Brigade is actually a pretty famous army because it's like the only hope for the continent Daein, or country, whatever it is called. Anyway, yeah. So Fire Emblem is sort of like a turn-based game. It's kind of like the game chess, where you have your units and then the enemy has theirs. So we have, you can see we have Micaiah here, and we also have Edward. Every character has like their specific or special abilities, and they're all unique. And then these are just the enemies that we have to defeat for this round. And you can see like on the left side it says victory, rout enemy. That means how we win this chapter is we have to clear all these bandits by killing them. Also, another thing to keep in mind is when you have these characters and they die, they're dead forever. Unless certain chapters say otherwise, they are dead forever and you can't get them back. They might appear in some conversations or whatever, but you won't be able to play with them and use them to attack. So yeah, we have Micaiah. Let's stare at her stats. So she's a light mage, which means she pretty much uses magic abilities to attack enemies. She's level 1, she's got 0 XP, HP is how much health you have, and then I'll go over the ability section. STR is strength, so how much damage they'll do with like their regular basic attacks. MAG is magic power. Skill is I think crit chance? How high of a chance you have to get a critical strike, which is just a regular attack, except it does a lot more damage. SP, which is speed. LCK, which is luck. DEF, which is defense, and RES, which is resistance. The difference between defense and resistance is defense is good against basic attacks, and resistance is good against magic attacks. And then she has 2 items, light and a herb. So yeah. And then you can also see her weapon levels, which is really important actually. The higher the weapon level, I think the more damage they'll do, and the more like strong they can be. And then they have more skills, which are hers are sacrifice and shove. And yeah. And then you also have support bonuses, so different characters who have good relationships with one another can get support bonuses, which is really useful. And yeah, she's part of the Dawn Brigade, and the commander is obviously her. And oh, the biorhythm is kind of like their luck in finding certain items, I think, in certain maps, which is kind of confusing to think about because there's so much stuff right now. But I mean, yeah, it'll eventually like come to it. And yeah, so she's got light and herb. Light being a damage item and herb being a healing item. And we can look at Edward. We're not gonna go over everything really quickly, but one thing to keep in mind is that he is a Myrmidon, so he doesn't use magic powers like Micaiah does. Instead he has a sword and he uses that to attack. Also, it's good to keep in mind that for example, if Edward had the items Micaiah had for the tomes to try to use magic abilities, it wouldn't work because he's a Myrmidon. He has to use swords. So yeah, you can see that his MAG is 0 because he doesn't need it. He's using STR, which is strength. So yeah, I'm not gonna go too much over this, but yeah, he's a pretty good character. He doesn't start off the best, but then he becomes really strong if you work him up to that point, and that's what I want to do. I love Edward. He's my second favorite character of this entire game. And then Micaiah is just here. She's pretty weak. I don't really like her. So yeah, we're gonna attack this guy with an iron sword. Oh, one thing to keep in mind is that there are 3 primary basic attack weapons, which is a sword, an axe, which you can see the enemy is holding on the bottom part of the little box that's on the screen, and a lance. There's a weapon triangle with these 3, so kind of like rock, paper, scissors, so one is stronger than the other. So a sword is strong against an axe. I don't know why. Fire Emblem just decided that would be a good idea. And then an axe is good against a lance or a spear or whatever you call it. I call it a lance. And a lance is good against a sword. So yeah. So we're just gonna attack him to get some damage down. Oh wow, he got a critical the first time. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so normally they have regular animations, but he got a critical this first time, so it looked like special. And yeah. Oh, they're walking really slowly. I'm gonna toggle some some options right now. So the combat camera, I'm gonna make it normal. Game speed, I'm gonna make it fast, because if it's normal, this game literally takes like over 70 hours. Message speed fast, yeah. And we're also gonna have each of these animations on until each character shows the regular attack and then a critical strike. And we already saw Edward's critical, so I mean, soon after his basic attack, we'll be able to change that. So yeah, I'm just trying to show off a bit of everything. And yeah, this is more so of a casual let's play. Although, since all these characters, if they die, they are gone forever. So, that guy's creepy. If they... okay, that was pretty mean. So, if they die forever, so it's called permadeath. Wow, everyone's getting a critical. This is really lucky. Oh, on the top you can see 100% hit, which means her chance of hitting. Then damage, how much damage they'll deal. And then CRT, which is the crit chance. If you missed it, you can go back to the vid, or to that part and pause really quickly. But yeah. So, yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, I can turn off her animations now. I don't want to go to the guide. What was I saying? Shoot. I honestly forgot. That was really that crit got me off guard. But yeah. You can also click on these characters to see how far they can reach and stuff. So you can stand outside of their boxes to make sure you don't get hit. And yeah. That's all I can really... I mean, I totally forgot what I was gonna say, which really upsets me. But that's fine. Okay, so Edward's gonna have to take on this other bandit. Yeah, so Edward's doing really well right now. Oh, yeah, and that's another thing. After that fight, there was this little bar that popped up, which was EXP. That's how much experience he received. Oh wait, he did his basic attack. I can turn them off. Whatever. I'll do it after this one. And then, yeah, once his EXP gets to 100, he levels up, and then he gets some, he becomes stronger, pretty much. So yeah. No. Okay, let's do that. And then let's bring Micaiah over here. Now, they're both pretty weak right now, so I don't want to make them just run in right off the bat and just die. Leonardo just arrived too, which is cool. Micaiah! He didn't even say Edward. Oh, poor Edward. They're supposed to be best friends too. That's kind of depressing. If your best friend just comes along and just says the person right next to you instead of your name. Alright, so now they're so they're explaining why they're here to Leonardo. And Leonardo, he's an archer, so he uses a bow. So instead of going with one box away from another person, he has to attack from 2 boxes. So yeah, Leonardo is not necessarily a strong character, so I mean, I don't plan to use him that much. I'm sorry to anyone that likes him. Also, there are actually a lot of characters in this game, and a lot of them I'm not going to use that much, because, I mean, eventually you have to pick a final team, spoiler alert. But then, yeah. I'm going to be using the characters I like, not necessarily the strongest characters. But yeah. I mean, pretty much like any characters, any character works for this game, as long as you train it up properly. So yeah, we're gonna get Edward to kill off this guy. Also, you get more XP when you kill someone rather than you just hit them. So yeah, that's good to know. And look, he's just about to level up, and now he's gonna get some little stats here. So it says he's a Myrmidon level 5 HP, and you see he gained some stuff. That was not particularly a good level up because he only gained 2 things, but that's fine. So yeah, we're gonna see how far these guys can go. And yeah, I think we're just gonna finish up this chapter for this ep, and that's pretty much gonna be it. So yeah, what was I saying earlier? Oh yeah, I was talking about how this was is kind of like a chess game where it's turn-based. Oops, and there's a lot of strategy towards it too. I don't want any of these guys to die too, so I'm kind of worried about that. Okay, this guy can make it further here, so I'm just gonna put you in his range and just make you wait. Let's see what I can do. Is he gonna come? Yes, he is. Okay, he fell for the bait. He's doing a bit of damage. Oh, I want to show off one thing that Micaiah can do that pretty much no other character can do, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna kill him first, and then I'm gonna show it up. So I'm gonna kill him. But sadly, Edward is kind of low in health. He's missing half of his health, which is 10 HP. So we're gonna bring Micaiah over here and sacrifice. So yeah, pretty much Edward gets fully healed up, and Micaiah takes the amount of damage that Edward is missing health. So yeah, it might be kind of risky to do that if Micaiah is in a dangerous position to get hit or something, but she wasn't, so I can do that safely, and Micaiah also gains XP for that, so that's pretty good. And also, you can't sacrifice into a position where Micaiah is at 0 health. She can't die because of the sacrifice. So yeah, we're just gonna put them a bit closer. Not really much we can do right now. He's gonna go for Edward. He's gonna miss. Oh, he got a crit again. Wow, Edward's getting a lot of crits. So yeah, and he's gonna come to Edward. Oh, that's not very nice. I'm not a brat. Oh my gosh, she's at 2. She's at 2. That's scary. Okay, well, this is pretty scary right now. Dude, this is some scary business. Okay, we're gonna eat a vulnerary. And then we're gonna use Leonardo to weaken this guy. Oh yeah, we can show off Leonardo. Pew pew. So yeah, he can fire from 2 spaces away. Alright, and then we're gonna end this. Now he's gonna go for Edward again because he can't fire 2 spaces away. He missed, thank God, so Edward can probably take him out. Let's see how much damage Leonardo can do to him. I don't want to kill him with Leonardo. I want Edward to take the kill. He can't kill him, so I'm gonna do this and then let Edward take the kill. So Edward gets more XP. So yeah, these early levels I'm pretty much just gonna be trying to farm Edward. And there we go. That's the end of this chapter. Arg, what just happened? You died. That's what happened, buddy, old pal. So yeah, I'm gonna go more into what I am planning to do, who I'm planning to use, and pretty much how this Let's Play is gonna go in the next episode. So yeah. Fantastically won. It's just like you said, Micaiah, they were no match for us. Also, a lot of these characters have very interesting names, clearly, as one is named Micaiah already. But there are some very, very difficult names to pronounce. So, I apologize if I mispronounce a lot of these names, which I probably will do, because I don't know. I am not good with words, especially Fire Emblem names, apparently. Oh no! It's the mean people. Benyon soldiers. And Benyon is another continent, and I'll go more into that next time. But yeah, we're just gonna finish this up real quick, and they're gonna run away. I'm gonna run away. Hi, Nico. Oh, he wants to be like us. Yes, we're totally gonna stop when you tell us to. And then we're just gonna let you kill us. That's a very smart idea. Wow, this guy's mean. He called that guy a maggot. Sorry. A witch? She's not a witch. She's pretty cool. Dogs? We're not dogs. We're humans. How do you mean, sir? Wow, this guy is scary. Oh, he just killed his own friend. Wow, this guy's a mean guy, Jared. I wouldn't want to fight that guy. He looks strong. Elder. And then there's this weird guy. But yeah. That's gonna be it for this episode. If you did enjoy, please leave a rating. And I'll see you all next time. Take care. And smile.